Hi dear students, welcome to the day 1 session of C programming language. So as this first class, before we start with C programming language, we'll go with the basic terminology with computers. Let's start with the definition of computer, then we'll see what is programming language, why it is required, and how the human and the computer can communicate with each other. Let's start with the definition. Definition of a computer. A computer is an electronic device which takes an input and processing it using a set of instructions and produces the output. And it also do the calculations and stores the data and automate the task. Why programming language? Because the human wants to communicate with computer, we need one language. So the language which we use to communicate with the computer is called programming languages, which is called a set of instructions. Let's see how the computer and human can interact with each other. So we know human and computer not both are same. So human cannot understand the machine language and machine cannot understand the human language. So then how these two get communicated? Let's go with one real world example. Suppose we have two persons in a classroom. They wants to make a communication with one another. But one person knows only English and another person knows only Telugu. But these two persons wants to communicate with each other. What they will do? So they will search for one person. They knows both English and Telugu. So that person will be acted as a translator between the two persons. As in a similar, in computer languages also, we have some kind of translators which will be an intermediate between the human and the computer. These translators will take input from one language and it is going to convert into another language. So we have different kind of translators, that is compilers, interpreter and assemblers. So in C programming, we are using the compilers. So the compiler will take the human understandable language, that is your high level language, which is in a form of English, and it is going to convert a machine understandable language. So in similar way, after it processing the data, the machine understandable language is again translated into human understandable language. In this way, the human and the computer can interact with one another. In tomorrow's class, we'll start with the basic syntax of C programming language. Bye.